All right, let's do it. Locals, y'all got anything first? My guys?
Can
No?
you take us through the interception?
Yeah, we were in man. It was third down. He gave me an inside release. He gave me a little too much at the top of his route. I knew what the route was. I beat him to the spot. Kirk threw a very catchable ball. Appreciate it. And I was able to make the play.
Richard, what was the feeling at halftime? You guys have played 5 really close December games. You don't have a big lead. What was the feeling like in there?
Oh, it doesn't really matter. If you're winning, you're losing. Regardless, you got to complete. You got to compete for 30 more minutes. So that was the mindset. It was to compete for 30 more minutes. And we have, one of the best defenses in football. I think our pass defense is the best since 2009 or something, the lowest number. You know what I mean? And people just keep disrespecting us. And at the end of the day, all you can do is go out there and impose your will and execute, and that's what our D-line and our secondary and our linebackers were able to do. Our offense did a great job of scoring points and taking advantage of the opportunities.
With you guys having Kwon and Tartt and Dee back, what did they sort of feel like the first half of the season defense with those guys?
Yeah, it felt good. It felt good. That's what we look like when we're totally healthy. Those guys make a huge difference in our defense. They play fast. They recognize things, just having veteran presence. They understand how teams are trying to attack us. They understand what they're seeing. They play fast. The moment's not too big for them. D obviously makes a huge impact on third down and on passing situations. So we're thankful to have them all back. Tartt does a great job of recognizing things, playing fast, and being in the right spot. And he made a huge difference. All three of them made a huge difference in this game.
Your pick, the offense went eight plays, all runs, and scored. Do you feel like that seemed to kind of break them a little bit? Did you feel that on the sideline?
I mean, we weren't, honestly, on defense, you just keep going next play. I don't know if it broke them or not. Our team, we got a good offense, and Kyle calls a heck of a game, and he's tough to deal with. So we just try to worry about things we can control on defense, going out there and getting another shot. So honestly, it was nice to get the touchdown, but we're just ready for our next snaps.
You guys stopped the run early in the game and throughout the game. What was it like? What's it for the team around to dictate your will throughout the game?
That's what we expect to do. I think throughout the year, people get fooled. They're like, oh my God, they can't stop the run because we get up in ball games and people run for some yardage and there's leaky yardage in there, and you know what I mean. But at the end of the day, we're thankful. Salah called a fantastic game. I heard a lot of people and read a lot of media reports talking about this game would decide the Cleveland Browns coaching position, between their offensive coordinator and Salah. And if that's the way they want to decide it, I think Salah put on a great performance, and he deserves consideration. He's called great games throughout the year. This was a masterpiece of just him knowing his personnel, having his personnel, and just coming up with a fantastic plan and us executing it. So he deserves a ton of credit. He deserves to be a head coach. Who knows if it'll play out that way. Obviously, there hasn't been a lot of hires of coaches of color or minority coaches. So you never know. But, I think he deserves the spot, and he's done everything he can to put himself in position for it.
Mr. Cousins has been good all year, but did he seem particularly good in this game?
I got to watch the tape. Honestly, you guys get a better look. I'm back there chasing people around the whole game, but he's an incredible player. You can't say enough positive things about him and his play and his impact. Run game, pass game. He's just a dominant player, and he wants to be dominant every down. He never gets complacent. He's always working. Motor's always going. So we're grateful to have him.
Hey, Richard, on your pick, was that an anticipation interception, if you will? I mean, where you saw the pattern and read the quarterback, or
it was man coverage. I get tired of hearing, oh man, he's a zone corner. I get tired of hearing the excuses for why I'm great. It was man coverage. I covered the man. I picked the ball off. In the playoffs, in big games, I show up. I show up year in, year out. Whether it's 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, unless I tear my Achilles, I'm out there and I'm doing my job at a high level. And I think I get tired of the excuses, for why I'm good. Oh, my God, they're playing zone. Oh, my God, it was this guy. Oh, my God, receiver slipped. Oh, my God. It's like, why don't other people get those ops then? You know what I mean? There's a lot of other corners out there who have the same ops I have,
Why do you think that is?
It's odd. It's like people got frustrated that I was so confident early on in my career. I was so confident early on so that people wanted me to fail. And when I didn't fail, it's like, how do we tear him down in other ways? How do we find a way to tear him down? You know what I mean? How do we find a way to rip his game apart? Because I'm too consistent on a year-in, year-out basis. Since I got in the league, every category that matters to a corner, I'm number one in. Completion percentage, interceptions, touchdowns against, yards, completion percentage, passer rating. If that was any other corner, it wouldn't even be a conversation. But, I just get tired of it. In the playoffs, I played in 13 games now. Zero touchdowns given up, 3 interceptions. Like, show me somebody else doing it like that, and then I'll enjoy the argument. You know what I mean? But there isn't.
So how satisfying is it to be back in the championship game, given the way your career arc has gone?
This team deserves it. I mean, I'm gonna take this off of me. That was selfish of me anyway. But this team deserves it. Jimmy Garoppolo played a fantastic game. Our offense, Kyle Shanahan deserves it. He's a heck of a coach. Robert Saleh deserves it. Hightower deserves it. All our position coaches, our D-line, our team deserves it. We work hard week in and week out. We try to put our best on the line. We don't always get the result we want, but this team is a team. It's a family.
George also said that people are saying you guys aren't very good. You said they're disrespected. Are you hearing that from the media? Or are you hearing that from inside the league?
Well, nobody's saying it inside the league because they see the tape. It's just the nonsense from the media. It's like they got to sell a story. This is a 1 seed versus a 6 seed, and you have people calling it an upset. Like we haven't played the whole season like we've been playing. You know what I mean? It's just odd. It's really odd. It's odd conversations, but I guess it sells tickets. It sells the story. But I'm thankful we get another opportunity to play, and we look forward to whoever we get to play next week.
Richard, your thoughts on how Emmanuel Mosley came in and played in place of Akello?
Emmanuel played a fantastic game, and Akello was playing a fantastic game before that play. And that play, it was just an unfortunate series of events. He had great coverage. He misjudged the ball. Diggs made a hell of a play. So you can't take anything away from him or Akello, but Akello was playing fantastic. That was good coverage on the play. The man made a good play. E-Man came in and he did a good job securing it and playing top down defense.
All right.
Thank you.
Sherman.